Okay. Hi everybody, this is Bonnie. I'm back again to show you these little flowers. Remember yesterday I said I went to Michael's and bought some and I was going to have some fun with them? Well, all I really did was shine them up a little bit, but it does change their color and it gives them a little more, they're like a little stiffer, which I like them for on top of the pages and stuff, so they're less apt to tear so quickly if kids are looking at the books like mine look at them a lot. So these are 3 that I've done so far. I'm going to show you how I did one here. They're really simple, really easy to do. There is like tons and tons of stuff you can do to these flowers. This is just one thing that I'm doing to them. So I'm doing pretty much like brights and pinks because I'm going to do a little Princess Glamour book for my daughter. Sarah's got a new camera for Christmas and she's been taking a lot of snapshots of herself. So I thought I would take some of those pictures and put them into a little book for her. I thought it would be a lot of fun. So yeah, and Paige is in the background, her too. So anyways, how you do this is you need to use, it's called ultra thick embossing enamel. You buy it at Michael's. They sell an 8-ounce bottle for $12. I think this was. They do also sell a 4-ounce bottle, but that wasn't there the other day. So, you know, use your 40% off coupon because it's kind of pricey. And you can get that. And then you need a Versamarker, a stamp pad, which works great. And I got this from Stampin' Up, but I do know they do sell them in the stores. But also I have a Versamarker marker, which I use if I forgot a little spot on the flower or something. Other than trying to dip it back in, dip it out, dip it in again, it's just easier for me to just use this. So those are some options. There's probably other types of things you can use for there, but this is what I use. So first thing you got to do, I'm just going to show you on one of the little petals. You take it and you take your flower and just push it all over in the Versamark like this. And get it all good and, you know, sticky. If you want it more in the tips, put the tips. If you just wanted the tips, you could just swipe it across it like that. But I want the whole thing covered. And you can't really tell that it's there. But then I have the bucket. I just keep all my little embossing enamel in here. I use a pair of tweezers and I just kind of pat it in a little bit, pick it up, shake it off so it kind of looks like that. Then let's get this out of the way. Then what I do is I take my heating tool. Now this is going to get a little loud. I'm hoping this is in the camera so you can see. And you just want to heat it right up. And you'll be able to tell when the embossing powder has melted. Now see, there's spots that I've missed on there. So that one, right while it's hot, I'm going to dip it right back into the embossing powder again. And sometimes this catches it. If not, then I have to dip it back into the Versamarker. And I got a few of the spots, but not enough of what I want. So I'll show you how I'm going to fix that one in just a minute. I'll bring this one over that I've already embossed. And I'm going to it gets very hot, so definitely make sure you use a pair of tweezers. This gets very, very hot. I do not want anybody getting burnt by this. Okay. Now see, to me, I think they need more shine. They need a little more shine to them. So what I would do is I would just take them and I would dip it back into the Versamark. Now it's cool enough to touch. And just give it really good pushes. I mean, that's not my marker, my pad might need more Versamark in it. There, it's good and wet now. And then put it inside. There's stamp. Here we go. And this is a little messy, so you want to make sure, you know, you have a place where you can get stuff all over. And And then just heat it up. There we go. Now that's the shine I wanted. Now while it's still hot, once I think I like it where it is, I like to move my petals around a little bit. I use a paper piercer and hold down the middle, and then I move my petals because it does stiffen it up. Now I'm doing this on a piece of paper, and you might want to do it on something a little, not a piece of paper, but this is what I use. And then once I like it, which I like that, I like how the petals are, I just kind of sit it off to the side and I let it air dry. And I'm going to go to do the big one. I'm going to redo the big one. I'm trying to hurry here and talk fast because, you know, you only get 10 minutes on these tapes. And I want you to see the finished product. So, and I love how it changes the color of the flower, which that to me is super cool. I mean, like, this was a really dark, it turned it to like a dark green, and it was a light green if you remember when I started. I'm not worrying about the center because that I'm gonna layer these on top of each other, and I don't need to worry about the center. So I didn't worry about what the center looks like. Now on the very top one, I wanted the center really covered, so I really covered that one completely. And it doesn't take long for them to cool, so you could touch them neither. It's just that when you're heating them up, that stuff gets hot, and then, you know, just like hot glue gun, it does cool down real quick, but I don't want anybody to get burnt. They have this, I'll tell you in a minute. They have this really cool thing out now. I can't even think of what it's called, but it kind of heats the embossing powder up for you, and then I guess you can run them through it. I didn't know how much of this I was really going to get into. I just wanted to do a few for my daughter's book, so I didn't invest in that tool, but it might be something down the road if I see that I'm doing a lot of them that I might invest in. But so now that I got them all done, I'm just going to layer these like this. Isn't that cool? Even though there's some of them right here on the tips that I didn't get, I like that. I think that looks kind of cool. It gives it a little character, and I love the shine and the glimmer that it has. And you could take some glimmer mist if you wanted to and spray for to give it a little sparkle. Or you could add a little glitter on there, some stickles. I mean, the possibilities are just endless. Now, how I put them together is I just use glue dots, regular glue dots. I just take them and put one in the middle. Just put that in the middle there. I just take this one in the middle.